Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In this video, I just made a new army that I've been working on for a couple days. It's a mix of E-Titans and Throwers. Two troops that I really think should be used more often, but they're really just not. I am going to show off two replays. If you feel like replays don't really help you, you can skip to the live attack. But there's two ways I like to use this army. I'm going to show you one way in the first replay, and then the second one in the second replay. I'll see you guys there. Okay, here's the first base, and what's the plan? Well, you see this kind of base, you're like, okay, what can I fireball? Because that's what I'm using for my Warden, and I'm like, you know what? What if I could get in near the CC? You can enter from whichever compartment you want. I decided at 6 o'clock. The reason for this, nothing too crazy. I felt like I could do a decent Warden walk, but you could do the same thing at any of these compartments at 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, or 9 o'clock because the base is symmetrical. But remember, I want to get towards the CC, so your most logical are either 6 o'clock, or 3 o'clock. So watch this. I'm going to get my Warden down, test Loon, get a healer, get my healers in there, and we are good to go. And now at this point, we can just watch. I get a Wizard down just to help for some extra cleanup. Some people like to run the Angry Jelly here. I personally don't. I've tested a lot of it. I've used the Angry Jelly. I've used the Unicorn, and I really do like the Unicorn better because I feel like the Warden is going to let or make most people struggle. And once my Warden can take care of this air defense and Wizard Tower, or I actually really don't even need the Wizard Tower down because I can just make it invis. I'm trying to push through and have it down just because I want to land on this sweeper in here, because if you look at its radius, the fireball value is ridiculous. You can invest a rage here. I had to. I could have also just used a freeze spell, which I honestly think would have been the best bet, because once that multi-archer tower goes down, I'm going to start with my invisibilities. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. The clear target is that sweeper. Launch the fireball. 2 earthquakes down, and that compartment is completely almost cleared. Here, the enemy minion prince came to target the Warden, but then I was also scared of that single target Inferno. So I'm going to put my queen with my Warden. And this is the first way to use this attack strategy, is to have your queen with the actual troops themselves. And the reason I did this is because I want to test out the action figure in the core of the base. Set the opposite side funnel with the siege barracks. I saw that scatter shot. Oh my gosh, I'm like, you know what? It's going to lock on towards my healer soon. So I just sent in my roll champion. I kind of panicked there. I really didn't need that. But I was just like, you know what? Let me just take care of it. We're going to rock out that single target Inferno. And now everything is just going to form a big push in towards here. That jump was low-key wasted because now I'm actually just going to end up popping the king ability here because I knew he was going to run back. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just get every wall open. So the jump kind of provided some value. Now I'm going to pop the queen ability right here. Get the giant out. Some extra healers. Sorry, not extra healers, but some extra damage with the extra queens is what I meant to say there. And then the giant's going to target everything and start cooking for us. The queens do sadly get roasted by that single target, except our main queen does survive, but she gets hit by those 2 town hall shots. They still do survive. Roll Champion's got her Spirit Fox still alive here, and they are going to do work for us. Check this out. The base is pretty much washed, and the E-Titans are still alive, and we still even had that one thrower left in there. The other one went down, but so far we're cooking, and now I'll show you the other way to use it. Okay, the next one was against my clanmate. Look at the time, 1 minute and 42 seconds. That is very quick for throwers. Normally, people have thought of that being like a slow troop, but man, do they ever mesh well with the E-Titan. So for a base like this, look, the CC would be great to get, right? But sometimes you don't want to do a crazy Warden charge. You feel like you don't have to, because I see a funnel automatically at this base, and I wonder if you see it too. I can make this Wizard Tower invis, same with this multi-arch tower, land on this Inferno, earthquakes, fireball, and that whole funnel is completely created for us. I can super wall break right here in front of this elixir storage and head in towards this ricochet cannon. Queen can take care of the multi-gear tower and the monolith. Super wall break her in as well with the siege barracks. This time the queen not with the main army. So those are the two different versions. One with the queen with the main, one with the on the outside. So check this out. This fireball is pretty quick here. We're going to get the Warden down. I haven't even got the healers down. I just got the invisibilities right away. Earthquakes, boom, fireball. Land at that mortar. Not really the Inferno. That's fine. Not too big of a deal here. Then I'm going to get my super wall breaker in, healers, and then I got to lure away my Warden with my throwers. Boom, they're going to start following. Queen down, siege barracks down, and then I am going to support her with a skeleton spell to make sure that super wall breaker actually makes it there. It actually destroys some of those skeletons from the skeleton trap, which is hilarious. And then I'm just delaying my E-Titans just for a bit. That super wall breaker was actually a little bit of a mistake. I didn't intend to do that. So I decide, I'm pretty sure here to use a jump, or do I pop the king ability? I can't really remember. Okay, so I used a jump, but my king actually gets kind of locked onto. by these super minions, so I actually have to end up popping his ability anyway. But he gets the backside walls open for me, and pretty much easy access towards the town hall. At this point, I'm like, you know what, roll champion from the top side, shield support with that single target inferno, because it is super scary and can do a lot of damage to your troops. But what I like is the throwers run out in front. No, sorry, the E-Titans run out in front, and the throwers usually just stay back and pick off defenses. Man, they are really, really good. And then we got the queen ability here. There's the giant. I ended up actually using that jump spell and decided to join with the army. I don't even use the poison. Headhunter, 2 minions, 2 wizards, so this could have been even quicker cleanup. I'd already force quit, and still, 1 minute and 42 seconds only. With those extra troops, we probably could have cut that down to 1.5 minutes, but for a Town Hall 17 base with throwers, that's pretty insane. Now, let's go take this out in the Legends League. Okay, time to take it out in the Legends League. Let's see what we can do, and hopefully, we get some 3 stars here. Oh my. That poison tower looks amazing, but I don't know. I don't want to lure out the event troops there. So annoying. So maybe we can just go for the opposite side. Maybe that scatter shot actually might be my best bet. So I'm going to go invisibility at that wizard tower, air defense, boom. I'm going to go earthquake, get the warden fireball, and then an invisibility on my warden. I was trying to take out the enemy queen with that fireball, but I don't really think we're going to get that down. Maybe. Let's see if we struggle. That's fine. Now, should we enter at the town hall? Sure, let's go like this. Throwers here. I'm going to go siege barracks out front. Get the queen behind. And then let's have the E-Titan roll around. Skeleton spell to distract that single target inferno. I'm going to get some wizards in behind. Sure, super wall breaker. Royal champion. Maybe to snipe out this backside inferno. Looking good so far. I am going to freeze that single before it locks onto my king. Send in a Valkyrie here. Rage up these throwers. Jump spell in towards that single target inferno. Queen's doing her job. Pop her ability to force the king in. Headhunter. Thrower's still doing fine. I don't want to use the king ability right here because that jump is then again negated. So let's rage this up. Poison spell here. King run just a little bit further. Sure, why not? Let's pop it here. That's fine. Down goes that single target inferno. Let's wake up Kane. Oh, I was trying to wake up Kane, but he's not going to get woken up. But it's all good. My royal champion planned some cleanup for us. But look at that. Completely dusted this base, guys. I'm telling you. This strategy is where it's at. 2 giants up. E-Titans up. We still got our throwers. And there's 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this attack. I'm telling you guys, this strategy is one of the best I've seen, and it's been nice just to try something different. You always are so used to just using same old root riders and stuff like that. I thought I'd change it up, and I've been working on this for 1 minute here, and I'm really, really liking it, and I hope you guys do too. But I will see you guys in the next attack where hopefully we can get another 3-star. Okay, let's see if we can keep this going. So far, so good. You can also use this with the troop thrower, but I personally prefer the siege barracks a little bit better. I would love to fireball this monolith, but can I get that done? Let's see. If I go invisibility on this multi-gear tower, kind of boom, boom, and I don't miss something, I think we should be good to fireball. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it goes a little bit on the outside. That was a great fireball, Aki. Wow, well done. Okay, let's see if we can turn around that messed fireball. I am going to need probably a skeleton spell out of this to distract, because we are going to run into some damage, but I'm also going to have to get a rage for my warden. I'm going to go queen at the opposite side with the siege barracks, provide them a super wall breaker, maybe get a Valkyrie, headhunter in there. Warden's doing great. I'm going to provide 1 thrower. Let's see if that can help. Maybe even get all my throwers in at this point. Let's go super wall breaker. Super wall breaker here too. And then, you know what? Let's just go in towards this direction. Get our E-Titans. Everything. Because obviously that messed up fireball hurts. Queen's still doing great though. And you know, if my king just turns around, goes towards the direction I want, I'm going to freeze the mono. And rage everything up in here. Heal everything back up. And you know what? Let's pop an early king ability. And then we can jump out of here. We can use the royal champion over here. Pop the queen ability. Get the giant out. That will be able to support up there. Wizard for cleanup. Wizard to get the giant out. And you know what? We still might be able to cook, even though with that misplaced fireball, it was so poor. But you know what? I think this might end up working. My role champion has to fight the warden off, which is fine. I was hoping my role champion would be able to take care of the ricochet cannon. But you know what? I think this jump was really, really nice. And with this giant, I think we might actually get this done. Let's go Archer Barb out here. That giant is getting raged up. One shot is all he needs at that ricochet cannon. Guys, we just got a 3-star with a really messed up fireball. I don't know, man. I think we got something here. Still a minute left in this attack. We have a bunch of E-Titans, so that disarmer's not going to be a problem. The Yeeter troop is definitely going to be a little bit annoying, but I think it's done for because its army camp's going to be destroyed. Boom. That's a 3-star. Okay. Well, that was kind of insane. I did not expect that. I say we do one more attack, though, and then you guys saw it. That was a little bit of a mistake fireball. That wasn't great. And still got a 3-star? Come on, let's keep going. Okay, let's see if we can end this video off with a nice old 3-star. My, oh my, do I ever want to get a fireball near that town hall. But you know what? We're not going to risk it. Let's just go for a quick one. I think near this poison tower would be totally fine, or even that wizard. Sorry, what am I calling it? An inferno is fine. So I'm just going to go boom, 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 like this. Fireball, earthquakes, and that is totally fine. I'm going to get a healers so I don't lose my minion prints. I just lost my minion prints. Sorry, I lost my warden. Let's get the throwers in here. Invisibility on those healers so they don't go down. Skeleton spell. I'm going to get a rage actually for them so that air defense does go down. I'm going to get the queen to funnel the opposite side. Let's go like this. Okay, I need those throwers to really clutch up and take care of that ricochet cannon. Because if they can, that's what I'm going to get in our king. Perfect. King's good here. Valkyries. Let's get the E-Titans. 2 balloons like this. So definitely sucks losing our warden. Because now we lost its rage gem. But I still think, and I'm not too crazy about this, but I think we can still get this done. I am going to go jump spell like this. Roll champion to maybe snipe out this backside. And wake up the giant. So I'm going to freeze the monolith. Let's go like that. Freeze. Poison spell. King ability. Look at that. And that whole core is still going to get dusted. I'm going to wake up old Kane over here as well to get some even more help. Let's go super wall breaker. Maybe send in a headhunter for the enemy queen. Even though I don't think I'm going to get the enemy queen. Oh, I do. Nice. And another super wall breaker here. Open up that wall. Now we got Kane. E-Titans. Wow, we really did save that. I thought we were completely done for because of that mess up of losing the warden. But guys, it looks like I'm making these mistakes on purpose. I'm definitely not. Those were just dumb mistakes, and you're giving me more credit than I probably deserve. But that's a 3-star, and we take that all day, even with losing the warden, which is a key part of this army. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's still a minute left in this battle. There has been no attack here that we've struggled in terms of time. Like, come on. I get it. This one, we don't have as many troops up, but come on. Does that even matter at this point? Like, how easy of a 3-star was this with losing the warden? That's crazy. Losing your warden that early? That sucks. But hey, we still got the job done. Let me know what you thought about the army. Would you make any changes? Do you want to make some changes? For me, it's worked really, really well, and I've fine-tuned it as much as I can. I only send out armies when I genuinely do think you guys can get 3-stars with them. Let me know how this one works for you. I'd really like to know. Thank you again for watching. Remember to drop a like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video, and trust me, you're going to not want to miss this because it's been a long time coming.